This is George G. Welcome to George G's World of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? Hope everyone having a nice weekend. Hope everyone who in the States celebrated Thanksgiving had a nice Thanksgiving with your family and friends. Most people had a 4-day weekend. I didn't. I worked today, worked yesterday, but I did have Thursday off and tomorrow off. But that's the kind of job I have. So anyway, a little cold here too. Northeast. Hope the weather's nice by you. Of course, winter's coming. It's almost December. It's supposed to get cold. So anyway, today we're going to do another album ranking, and we're going to do another one of the Big Four. The last of the Big Four that I did. I did Metallica, and I did Megadeth last year, and then this year, earlier in the year, I did Anthrax. So now we're going to do Slayer. Slayer! They're going to yell it. I'm not going to yell it, but they're going to yell it like Slayer. So, anyway, yeah, so we have 11 albums. I'm going to do 11 albums in the EP. I'm not going to do the Undisputed Attitude album because it's not a proper album. It's just covers album one new song, Gemini, on it. So I didn't choose that one. Excuse me. Doing it. So I got 11 albums and the EP. I'm going to count the EP. It's kind of on one disc, so I'm going to count it together. I'm sure which one I like a little better. So anyway, then we got, of course, Slayer, one of the Big Four. I think the only one of the Big Four that never really changed their sound. Kind of pretty much consistent throughout their career. So one little misstep maybe, but all the bands do that. They try something different. It didn't really work, but for the most part, they changed. They played pretty much the same. They got Tom Araya on bass and Kerry King on guitar. The late Jeff Hanneman on guitar and Dave Lombardo on drums. The original lineup. Of course, they changed some lineups from time to time here. Dave was in, Dave was out, kind of thing like that. But anyway, let's start off with the albums here. So we'll start off with my number 11, which is from 1998, which probably aren't surprised. Diabolus and Musica. Oh yeah, very strange album for them. Much of my CDs, and this one, it's just different. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's not really like Slayer-like. It's not that it's horrible. But Bitter Peace is good. Death's Head, State of Mind is only the songs I kind of like on it. The rest of it, it's just it's okay. Not a great album. It's weird. Don't even have the same logo. It's just a strange album. Most people don't like it. I agree with them. It's just not what you want to hear from Slayer. But it's like they tried something different. Didn't work. This one has Paul Bastap on drums on this one. He did. He was in and out of the band too. But, yeah, that's my number 11. Not surprising. Number 10 is from 06, and it's Christ's Illusion. And this one's, again, okay. This one came out on, and it was just, this is the return of Dave Lombardo on drums. So not a bad album by any stretch of the imagination, but not one of my favorites. I like Catalyst, Skeleton Christ, Eyes of the Insane, Black Serenade, and Cult is good. Jihad, I actually don't like that. I know it's supposed to be about the terrorists in 9/11, their point of view. I don't like that, so I don't particularly like that they do that song. But that's just me. But it's an okay album. It's not a bad album. It's but the return of Dave Lombardo will be a little bit better. But that's my opinion. You might think this is the great Slayer album. I think it's good. It's solid. That's my number 10. Number 9 is the follow-up to that one, and the last one with Dave Lombardo, and that's 09, World, Pain, and Blood. This one I really like. This one I thought was really good. This one people put kind of low on the list, like really low. I really kind of like this one. Excuse me. The title track, Snuff, is a really good track. Hate Worldwide, Human Strain. Not of This God. It's a good one. I mean, I actually like this one a lot. Again, not really high on the people's Slayer list, but I particularly like it a lot. So, so that's my number 9. Number 8 is from 1994, and it's the first one that Paul Bastap when he came back in Bastap, I guess they say his name, and that is Divine Intervention. This one sounds like Slayer. I think they were a little more harking back to their thrash days with this one. It's really got some great tracks on this one. Sex, Murder, Art, Ditto Head. I love Ditto Head. The title track is good. Serenity and Murder, Mind Control. Good stuff. I like this one a lot. I think it's pretty good, pretty damn good Slayer album. Doesn't get much recognition, I don't think. But yeah, that's my number 8. Number 7 is the other one. This one came out at a really bad time in 2001. It came out at 9/11. We all know what happened on 9/11 2001. So just came out that day. It just wasn't, wasn't planned that way. But and that's God Hates Us All. And I have the slipcase with the I guess the real cover, like this one. So, and this one it's really, I like this one a lot. I always did. I don't know when it came out. I always liked this one. And you got Disciples, really good. God Sends Death, Cast Down, Threshold, Exile, Bloodline, Warzone is amazing, and Payback, great stuff. I think it's a really good. I think it's an underrated Slayer album. But God Hates Us All. That's my number 7. Number 6 is the final Slayer album, and most people don't like this one either. I like it, and it's from 2015's Repentless. I like it. I think it sounds like Slayer. This one has Gary Holt on guitar, and all Paul Bastoff is back on drums on this one too for the final Slayer album. Delusions of Savior, Repentless, Take Control, Vices, Stillness Comes, When the Stillness Comes, sorry. Chasing Death, Implode is really good. Piano Wire is the last song that Jeff Hanneman wrote before he passed away. He wasn't involved in the writing process, but the one song he wrote, they put it on here. I thought it was really nice. It's not nice, but it's a good song. And yeah, so Repentless, again, I like this one too. No one likes this one too much. They don't give me high regard. I have the one with the DVD, so it's live from Whack in 2014 on this one. So it's pretty cool. I like that. I like the double disc thing. It's just kind of got the pretty good digipack with this one. Got some cool pictures in here. And there you go. But yeah, I like this one. I particularly think it's a really, really good Slayer album. Underrated too. I don't know, people think like it. I like it. But the last Slayer album. So what are you gonna do? Okay, now we get into the meat and potatoes of Slayer. And my number 5 and number 6 are gonna be like the I put five together really. And that's Haunting the Chapel and Show No Mercy. They have them both on the same album. So I'm going Show No Mercy a little bit before that one. So Evil Has No Boundaries, The Antichrist, Die by the Sword. By the way, came out in 83, Show No Mercy. Tormentor, Show No Mercy. It's their first album. It doesn't Slayer didn't quite find their sound yet, but it's still got some great songs on it. And then, again, I have the EP on here at the end of it, the Haunting the Chapel, which 3 songs on here: Chemical Warfare, Captain of Sin, and Haunting the Chapel are amazing. So I think they stepped up their game with EPs. I like the EP more than the debut Show No Mercy. But still classic either way. So good stuff. That's my number 5. Tied with the with the EP. Number 4. Now this one is one that people could put number 1 because they really like it, and it's hard to pick these next 4 because they're so good. But for today, this one is a 1985 Hell Awaits, and I know people love this one. It's like their favorite. Could be their favorite. I absolutely love it. Don't get me wrong. Hell Awaits, Kill Again, At Dawn They Sleep, top notch. One of my favorite Slayer songs ever. Crypts of Eternity, Hardening of the Arteries. It's a great album. They're on the back there looking all young and thrashing. So yeah, so Hell Awaits. That is my number 4. Number 3 is one that they kind of slowed down with this album at the time after the big one that they put out back in 86. And this is from 88, and that's South of Heaven, but I always liked South of Heaven. It is a little slower, not as thrashy, but still really an excellent album. With the title track, of course, Silent Scream. Behind the Crooked Cross, another one. I absolutely love that song. Mandatory Suicide, Ghosts of War. This is the Digressor. They cover the Priest song, doing a good job with that one. Spill the Blood, another great song from Slayer. So South of Heaven, that's my number 3. Number 2 is, to me, I think it's really more mature for them in a way, and it's always been one of my favorite ones, and that is from 1990, Seasons of the Abyss, with War, what kicks up a War Ensemble. I love War Ensemble. Spirit in Black, Expendable Youth, Dead Skin Mask, Hollow Point, Skeletons of Society, Born of Fire. Seeds of the Abyss is a great song. Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, the one song on here I always forget which one. I don't know why I can't remember what's the title, but it's one of the I always forget Dead Skin Mask or Expendable Youth, where they have the kids screaming in the background or crying. It's so like eerie and messed up, but it's really done really well. But yeah, so Seeds of the Abyss is my number 2, and of course you know what number 1 is going to be. The Seeds of the Abyss is 1990, and that's Rain and Blood from 1986. Kind of predictable maybe, but it's a masterpiece. 10 songs, 28 minutes or something like, and of course the title track. And Angel of Death, great song. Piece by Piece is my favorite Slayer song ever. Jesus Saves, Criminally Insane, Reborn, Epidemic, I have to tell you, you know all these songs. Postmortem. So Rhea, my favorite Slayer album is Rain and Blood. So there you go. That is my ranking of the Slayer albums. They have Kerry King has, well, yeah, well, kind of. He's kind of a KK. He's got a new band coming out called Kerry King. I was like, Kerry King's Project, Kerry King something. I forgot what it's called. We'll see what that's like. I don't know who's in the band. He didn't really say. He just kind of put the logo up. And I guess he wants to keep doing music. So probably, I assume it's going to be kind of Slayer-like in a way. Whatever the singing for them now. But anyway, that's it. That's my Slayer ranking. So tell me what you guys think in the comments. I always like hearing from you, whether you like it, don't like it, whatever. Doesn't matter. I just appreciate anyone watching it and commenting. So anyway, that's it. If you guys like what you see, please like and subscribe, and again, comment. And we will see you next time, and keep rocking metal alive.